Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Southern Hemisphere and the historic city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. On this year's NFL schedule. Happy to have you with us. The Chiefs, the Chargers, underway from Brazil. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Kansas City.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Score, Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And running with power here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with the pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You were like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Complete to number 1, Quentin Johnston. 10 yards on the pickup.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
That's caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
49-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That is incomplete.
Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The Chargers 11.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey, 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes will do it himself. That one is caught by Hunt. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and countered that time he was able to secure it. Not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that it got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. These guys target Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kappa.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Len McConkey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back and forth. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They work inside here, Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3. And the Chiefs 13-yard
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
tackle made at the 12-yard
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. It was the same case on that play. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Run! Set. Go.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the arc, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next was score. Chiefs 42. Chargers 35. Harrison Butker is kicked off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's another Chargers at 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
He finds his target, Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready, run! Set.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Yellow. That's 43. Attack.
Mahomes will throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Probably they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
What is it?
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable. Because
he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Yellow, yellow.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the wall that gets him to the finish line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.